Hello, everyone.
Hello, it's Friday.
It's Friday. Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick, and this is my husband, Bill.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
So let's see if we are live.
We are live.
Okay.
Hi, Laura.
So come on in, say hello, tell us where you're from. And we'll get started here. It looks to me like this is crooked again, Bill. Is it crooked?
I don't think so.
It isn't? Let me see if it... Well, there's Kristen and Laura. Yeah, it is crooked.
Oh.
But I can't tell. It's not much crooked, I guess. But I can't tell which side's up and which side's down, so we'll just go with it. So we'll wait a little bit. Hi, Vicki. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Anna. Hi, Jonna. Welcome, welcome. Say hello. Tell us where you're from, because I see some new names. Hi, France. Hi, Jackie.
Nick's on. Nick is on.
Did she bring any cookies?
Any cookies, Nick? I don't see them.
There's Jean. So welcome. I've got kind of a cute little card today that's just going to be fun to share with you guys. If you are new, please comment, like, share. Be sure to subscribe if you're watching this later on YouTube. And then let's get going. So, Celebration ended yesterday.
All done.
It's all done. So, I still want to show you some things, even though I didn't get to demonstrate everything during Celebration. So during Celebration, this Trusty Tools came out with some really neat paper that is gone now. Oops, there we go. But this still is in our mini catalog. It's Trusty Tools. It does have a cute little like workbench and tools and stuff. I think it's really neat, especially with Father's Day's coming up. But I'm going to do a card a little bit different. We're going to use these three stamps right here in the paintbrush section. And then this one, You're the Most Awesome, because I love that sentiment. And then we're just going to use, there's a die, excuse me, my voice went out, that has kind of like some, you can make like, if this is like a metal plate or something. And then, of course, the die to cut out the, excuse me, cut out the paintbrush. So, and then I'm going to pair this with the rock and roll paper. So we had some paper that was just named Rock and Roll. And I'm going to use this one. So it's just black and white. And guess what? A pop of color. So we have Melon Mambo, Coastal Cabana, and I know this isn't like German or some other language, but my other one was so faded I kept mistaking it for yellow. So it's Pumpkin Pie. So isn't this just like a lovely little bright summery color set?
Yes, it is.
All right. So let's get going. And I want to grab the stamp pack here. So I'm going to use, now we have basic white regular, and then we have the thick basic white. And I like to use the thick basic white, especially when I'm doing a card that is, has a lot of weight to it. Like I'm going to put a lot of things on it. This one doesn't, but this is the thick, just to show you the difference. You wouldn't necessarily need to do the thick, but some people really like to have heavy bases. So if you're one of them, use the thick. I like it. I do like this when I'm doing some coloring with the blends too. I think it holds up better. So I'm folding a piece of basic white thick in half for the card base. I have another piece of basic white, and this is the regular. I'm going to move this here. And I'm just going to use this to stamp on. So we're going to get Stampin'. And I want to start with the Memento Tuxedo Black. And I'm going to do the outline of this paintbrush. Oops, don't have that inked up, so let me make sure. Am I on camera? Bill?
What's that?
Am I on camera?
You are.
Okay. So I just have a scrap piece of basic white. And I'm going to ink this up, but I'm going to do it 3 times. Pressing hard to get that transfer, you see. I'm using my silicone craft sheet to press these on. I should be using my other Stampin' Pierce. I think that works a little better, but a good push. And I'm getting full coverage, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Then we'll set this aside. I almost got really, really super good coverage there. And then let's start with this is Coastal Cabana. Very beautiful color. And I'm going to start, I guess, with the ink. So we're just going to do some stamping of inks. And because I'm going to be changing colors in between, I'm going to bring out, so there's a flat side and then there's kind of a rugged side. And this is very flat on the brush. So I'm going to bring out my Stampin' chamois to take the color off. So I'm going to go full color into this one. And I am going to have to stand.
Okay.
Just so that I can see. I thought maybe I could do it. But with the camera on, I don't get it as close. So full color on the Coastal Cabana. And I'm going to do full color on all of these. This is the Melon Mambo. And then Pumpkin Pie. You can use any colors you want when you're doing black, white, and a pop of color. So now on the paintbrush, I'm doing full color. When I go back in, I'm going to change that on some of these. So let's do the handle. Pumpkin Pie is just too intense. So I'm going to stamp this off. Just one generation, and then I will stamp it right onto my image.
Oh, wow.
Give it a hard press. So I didn't get that really deep, dark pumpkin pie look. Okay. Then on the Melon Mambo, that's probably, I don't know how dark I've got my Mambo here. Let me check. Oh, it's pretty juicy. So that's probably going to be too bright too for me. So I'm going to stamp off one generation. And then place it over my brush. And then clean that off.
Squeak, squeak,
Squeak, squeak. And then for the, now I think, let me go see how inky or dry mine is. Mine's a little on the dry side. So I'm going to go ahead full generation. But if you have a very inky saturated one, you could probably just stamp off on your Coastal Cabana too. So aren't these bright colors and fun?
It's so sharp.
Isn't that pretty?
They are.
It's kind of artiste, right?
Artiste.
Okay, so we'll clean that off while we're here.
No ombre on that one.
No ombre.
No ombre.
But we did stamp it off, right? So
We did. Stamp it off,
leaving
stamp it up.
this here, I'm going to, the silicone mat, I'm just going to line this up and cut it out. And I'm just going to bring in our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now this is the mini, which I love for demonstrating, but if I had to pick, I mean, I want the big one, but if you have a small space, this works. So we're going to run this through. And I like to run it until it kind of hooks, and then you can press down. So we've got the first one cut. We'll set this, actually I'm going to set this here.
Oh, you got to do each one, don't you?
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
You can talk to us.
I can.
Yeah, you can.
I'm watching you go squeak, squeak over there.
Squeak, squeak.
At first I couldn't figure out what you were squeaking.
Oh, yeah, it was the chamois. Okay, we'll run the next one through. See that hooks, then I can grab on. The reason why, if you're new and have never followed me before, I have the silicone mat is because this doesn't have as wide of a base as our large size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And so when you use it on, especially on this glass mat, it will kind of slip slide around. There has been some discussion if Stampin' Up! Will be selling these glass mats, and I just want to answer for those of you who keep asking me, I don't know. I don't think there's been a definitive yet. I think they're going to offer them to demonstrators that haven't received them yet first, but I don't know the answer. So I do appreciate you messaging me though, but I thought I would just do that a little bit before someone asked me. Okay, so we've got all three of these cut out now. So remember that Stampin' Off technique, because I'm just going to stop here for a minute and show you. If you don't want it to be as bold, you can get second generation, and it looks really beautiful. I wanted the boldness on the bottom, but not on the top. Okay, so I'll put this away. And these, and we'll get rid of that. Let's go to our next thing. I also have in this stamp pack a piece of basic black. This is cut at 3.5 by 3 3/4. So I want to cut my DSP because this is going to be a mat, a 1/4 inch shorter. So 3 1/4 by 4.5. So doing that, when you have directional paper, so it can go this way or this way, and it doesn't really matter how you decide that you want to do it, but I know that I want it to be, I think I'm going to do up and down. So I want it to be up and down, so I'm going to do the 4.5 this direction, so that it will lay on my project the way I want it to lay. So I'll save that for something else. And then 3 1/4 this direction. Okay, now I know that that will go on my mat up and down the way I wanted to, because I'm making a portrait card. So while we're here, let's just pull this out, or not portrait, landscape.
Okay, I was like, wait.
Sorry.
That's the wrong way.
Yeah, it's like my other left, Bill. He tells me to turn left, I turn right. My other left.
I have to start pointing that way.
That way, yeah. Will you wait till I'm right up on it when you tell me to turn?
Just like Alexa. Or not Alexa.
Okay, so this gives like that 1/4 inch mat on here. So while I have that out, let's go ahead and pull this in so you get the idea of what the background is going to be.
That is so cute.
Yeah. I think sometimes people think that DSP needs to be just for that project, but you can use DSP for all different kinds of things. You don't have to use, this was from the rock and roll bundle, but I don't have the rock and roll bundle. I did buy the kit. I bought 2 of them actually. In fact, I just put one together if you haven't seen it. It's cute. But
is that the one you were working on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Very long.
No, it was an all-inclusive kit, so it was very easy.
It's like 15 minutes you were done.
Yeah. So now I have another piece. This is just a scrap piece of basic white, but I did cut it down to 2 3/4 by 1 inch. And I'm going to pull out the Melon Mambo because this is kind of my chosen color for this project. And I'm going to take that sentiment stamp that says, "You're the most awesome." I think that's really cute. And who doesn't like to be told that they're the most awesome? And I'm just going to stamp that right here in the middle. Give it a good press. So if I had I wouldn't have to press so much if I had my Stampin' Pierce mat out, but I don't. So I like to let it sit there and make sure that that ink transfers. Now this piece I have cut out in basic black. This is that die, and that's why I cut this, because I want to make another layer here. I think that will just add to the project that I'm doing. This has nothing to do with Father's Day, even though that was a Father's Day card. I actually think about this, and I think of all of the artists in my life, and I think this is cute for just the artists in your life, whether it is someone who does paper crafting like I do, or furniture refinishing, or which me and Bill do, or anything like that. This could be for anybody who's got ceramics or macrame. Oh my gosh, I've seen some really pretty stuff lately. Okay, so let's put this out and put this out, and let's bring our card back. And I'm going to do something you see me use very seldom for actual pieces, but I'm going to use some of our Stampin' Seal. It holds really well, and I don't need to move this around because I'm making it up as I go. So I'm going to use a little Stampin' Seal to hold this image down right here. And I think I'm going to have this coming kind of off. I'm breaking my center, and I'm going to have it coming off and maybe up like that. So we're going to hold that down. And then I'm going to go with the Coastal Cabana brush. And I'm going to put a little bit up here too. And then I'm going to kind of cross over and maybe, do I want to do down or under? No, I'll probably do over. Let's do over, and maybe I'll turn it more. I'll turn it more.
You're making the Bob Ross card, huh?
I'm making a Bob Ross card. That's right. And then on this one, but is Jackie here?
Yes.
I thought I saw Jackie. But I'm not using any sort of, oh, I'm down to just my last little dimensional.
Uh-oh. Better get a new one out.
Use these edges, you guys. Don't let them go to waste. These are perfectly good edges that you can use for popping up stuff. I'm not going to use any ribbon, Jackie, so this is going to be a card you'll love. Let's pop this one up, and let's have it just facing like this. Maybe. What do you think? I think I'm going to do something first. I think what I'm going to do is let's glue this down first off to the side, and then I'll have this kind of popped up over it. And I think I'm going to go out a little ways so that I'm breaking the center point here too. Yeah, I'll do that. And then that way I can kind of look at this and determine, maybe I want to go this way, this way, this way. I think I'm going to go this way, but I'll have it come over. You like it like that best?
Either way.
Okay. All right.
I like them both ways.
All right. Good. So we've got that done. Now, these don't become available until the 5th, and you could use whatever you wanted to, but oh my gosh, I have to use the Melon Mambo and these bright colored ones. These are the Adhesive Back Shiny Sequins. They go on sale on the 5th, so you currently can't get them, but they're coming. And you guys have seen me use these all week because I love these Adhesive Back Sequins, probably my favorite embellishment, just because they fly through very flat. But let's get a little creative with this. So let's do, of course, we got to do a Melon Mambo right here. We'll put it right here by this one. And then I think we've got some green and some orangey ones. Let's do an orangey one over here. And I think I'll do one of these small ones, maybe here. And a green one, maybe here, because this is kind of artisty, you know? So we'll just do what we want to. I want to do I want to do another Melon Mambo, or is that overkill? Maybe that's too much. Maybe I'll do one of these kind of yellow ones, but I think I've got 2 large ones. I think I'm going to go with a, yeah, I'll do that. So we've got 5, so it's an odd number. So it just looks just kind of like, maybe it's a painter friend who actually paints houses. You know what else would be fun? Hey, let's do this. Let's do, let's put this on the inside of the card. So let's add one of these. I like to do the lower left when I'm doing something large like this. Give that a moment to just kind of dry. And then let's do the Melon Mambo. We'll do, let's see, this is the bottom. There we go. And then I'm going to bring this in because I'm going to stamp off. And let's do the top. And stamp that off. And come right up over here on the inside. This is a great card to give anybody, especially your crafty friends. You're the most awesome. And it's so easy. You really don't have to do, if you don't have a cut and emboss machine, you could hand cut these out. They'd be very easy and you wouldn't have to do this die cut. I just happened to have it, so I did it. But if you're somebody new wanting to get into stamping, remember, everything can be adjusted to with what you have. So, isn't that cute? What do you think, Bill?
It's awesome.
Did you rehearse that or what?
No.
It sounded like it's shake and bake, and I helped.
Shake and bake and I helped.
So remember to like and follow. Please leave a positive comment if you liked what I did today, and subscribe if you're watching me on YouTube. Earn a free stamps pack from me. So this is a gift from me. If you place an $80 order before taxes and shipping using my current host code, that's my current host code, you can earn a free stamp pack. It's everything to make 4 cards. You just have to supply the ink and the stamp set, and you can have a set of 4 cards. It has the instructions in there, plus envelopes, plus you'll earn 2 perks rewards. And remember that our online... What's that?
I helped build those kits, didn't I?
Yeah, that's the one you helped build. Bill helped build them. He's a little bit proud of that.
That's right.
Also, the online exclusives. There's more than what's in here. And actually, I got a stamp set today that I want to share with you that I got. It's called Sweetly Scripted. And I think this is going to be so cute. I really liked this Speedy Recovery. I love the font and the happy birthday. And we need happy anniversary ones. I just We just had our anniversary, and that would have been nice to have. So there are going to be more things that are showing in here, but this is where those shiny back sequins that I used from today's card are located. So you're not going to find this in a catalog. It's only going to be on the online exclusives going live on the 5th. So it's been a busy week considering it's been vacation week and I've been doing lives all week. So next week I'm going to take it nice and easy, but I will be back here Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Central Time. If you'd like to join us, we would love to have you come by. Were there any questions or anything, Bill?
I haven't seen any.
Okay.
I loved it.
All right. Well, you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next week Wednesday. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.